Good afternoon and welcome back to the Joys of Jobshop series. Now, I've always said that you get a wide range of jobs coming through job shops, and it's not the easiest job in the world, but it does keep things interesting. And this particular job is no exception. Firstly, we have this huge lump of cast aluminium, which the pilots out there amongst you will notice is a Boeing foot pedal. There's two of these. I'm not really sure what aircraft they come off, to be honest, but basically they are salvaged off a hang on a minute, I'll get the if I get the shaft's got a date on it, so we may get a better of idea. Okay, right, so this is the shaft that this spins on, and as you can see, the gorillas that have removed it have gone through there with a cutting disc, and they've taken a chunk out of there and whatnot. But basically, as far as I am aware, and I'm no expert in aviation, these control the rudder and the brakes. So it would move in this direction for the rudder, and then you have what I believe are differential brakes, which work like this. Okay, so this has been brought in because this is being modified to be used on a flight simulator, for which we are building some of the components. Now this is, I'll show you the model here. There's drawing on the back of it. We were doing some hardness and stiffness things, but basically this is the model, and we're doing this assembly here that retains holds the pedal in position. There's a few spring mounting brackets and whatnot, and we're probably going to be doing some more bits of this as well. But basically, what we need to do is we're looking at this one on the right hand side here, so we need to remove this this bracket here, and there's a plate that goes onto here that actuates a potentiometer here to give you your braking. Okay, so what we're going to try and do is we're going to put him up in the mill on the big rotary table, and we're going to come around here and we're going to clean this this side up here around the casting, take this bit off, and hopefully we've got a big enough flange here to get some to get a bolt hole circle in for some small fixings, although it does look a little bit thin around the top here where it's not quite equal, but we'll see if we can get anything in there. It's not a problem if we can't, because I think the customer's got a sort of another plan. Now this is the shaft that comes out here, and this is aluminium, and there's some interesting engineering in here, because it's been coated. I don't know whether it's a paint or whether it's a powder coat or what, but it's been coated, and it's got a date on there, so I'm not sure whether that's, well, I would assume that's when it was made, or possibly when it's got to come out of service. I'm not exactly sure. Probably when it was made. But so this takes the sort of pressure of the pilot's foot acting on it, and they got a bearing in this end, and they got a little bearing in this end as well. But what they've done, I mean, this is only aluminium, so it's pretty light, but they've drilled right down there, and apparently that's for weight saving. you know, and yet this still takes all the pressures of the heavy-footed pilots when they're fighting crosswinds, etc. So we're going to be making a new one of these. It's going to be a steel shaft because we're not worried about weight. In fact, we need to add a little bit of weight to this because it's got to stay in position. I don't believe this fixings into the ground there. I believe it's fixed some other way. But anyway, so we need to make a new one of these, and that'll be a later video. We've already made the these parts, which are the, is that the right way around? No, that's that one. So this is this piece here, and the shaft will go in there and they'll be welded there, and then it'll be assembled something like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this up. Well, I'm going to get the rotary table up first, and then I'll bring it back and we'll get this centered and bolted down, and we'll come around here with the cutter and machine it off. Right, I'll see you in by the mill now. Okay, right, so here we are. I've already got the rotary table up and centered. This is my big precision rotary table. This actually has 5 arc-second divisions on the wheel there, and it's as about as sturdy as you're gonna be able to fit on a Bridgeport. When I bought it, when I got called to come and have a look at it, I was told that it came off Bridgeport, and the old lady that sold it to me, she was selling off a load of her husband's stuff after he passed away, and she actually come out of she lived on a farm, and she can actually come down the farm drive, because she wouldn't let me come on because of the dogs. She came down the farm drive with this in a shopping trolley, and I can tell you now, this got to weigh around probably 80 or 90 kilos. It's real heavy. It's a real, you know, I don't use it a great deal. I don't think it's ever been in a video before, mainly because it's such a pain in the ass to get up on the table. But yeah, see, she come down the drive with this in a shopping trolley, you know, so says a lot about farmers' wives, I think. But this is probably only maybe the second or third time I've actually used it, and it mostly lives down next to the mill. But this in particular is ideal job for it. If I took the gap out of the lathe, we could stick it in the lathe, but I'm still going to have to stick it on a faceplate and try and sort of trepan that off, and I don't really fancy that, to be honest. So I think this is the best route forward. So like I said, the rotary table centered up. We'll get the pedal mounted now, and get trimming. I didn't realise that this is a slightly smaller size on the Bridgeport T-slots, so I haven't got any proper T-nuts for it, so I'm gonna have to struggle along with bolts here, but I'm sure we'll get by. Right, let's get him bolted up. I'm just gonna, I think you're gonna shake a bit because it's a rather anemic camera mount. Oh no, you're not so bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tie it up down through the ball so we can get close. have to be a little bit careful here because it's not exactly flat. I don't want to crack it by cranking down on it too much. Okay, I'll just get a little tight on that. Right, now what I think we can do, we're going to get the shaft that goes in here, we're going to drop it in, and that's 3/4, I think. So we're going to stick it in a collet, and then we can line it up then with the spindle. We haven't got to be, you know, within a few tenths. You know, a couple of thou will be good enough. So let's have a look. Okay, going down. Why am I taking back to 0 now? I'm just reading off the arrow. Okay, so that's the table back at 0. Next one. Okay, so that feels pretty solid. We're not going to go too mad. I'll take it nice and slow. Okay. Picking up slightly on the back is close enough. We shall see. Drop the tape then. Oh, is it going to try and pull it? That's the question. We'll let you move it. Okay, so we're going to use this little solid carbide 4 flute. I don't want it too big a diameter because obviously I don't want to be taking too big a cut when I come around here and I'm slotting. But again, I don't want something that's going to be too flimsy in there. Okay, coming back up. Oh. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna lock my knee there. I'm gonna use the quill to bring it down. Okay, so I'm locked on my X there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in I'm going to lock my Y by there a minute. I think I'm going to come around and I'm going to do this perhaps in 2, maybe 3 passes, just to make sure. Yeah, that's 3. Okay, right, so our table's centralized. We're not going to hit anything. I think we're clear. You see there? Oh yeah, good view there. Okay, so we're clear all the way around, that's good. That means it's in the middle. We're nice and tight. Whew. Okay, right, so we'll lock our quill there and we'll start it, and then I'll shut up because you won't be able to hear anything. So we're going to be doing probably maybe 1000 RPM. We'll have a look now. Bring out one. Okay, that looks good. Let's do some. We're just going to use a just to clear the chips. Ooh. Okay, glass is on. Glass is clean. Right, window. Okay. I'm going to take a bit of smaller cut now. We've got a lot of vibration up there, because obviously we're so far away from the probably would have paid for me to put this on the bandsaw first and taken a bit of a chunk off of it, but there we go. Okay, so that's around 3mm depth of cut. Okay, looks like we've got 2 more cuts on this. There's a couple of holes in the top there that aren't playing particularly well. Okay, so there's a fuse bit. I think we've got 1 more cut now to get down to our depth. And then we'll start taking cuts off the diameter. Also, part of the vibration is there's a tube in the middle there. There's a spacer between the 2 bearings that's rattling around inside there. We just bump the speed up a little bit there. Maybe it's going to help with the vibration. Let's see now. There we go, that's much better. So that's now, that's just short of 1200 RPM. Okay. So we'll take perhaps 1.5 mil on our wire now. Okay, so see how that goes. to be honest, it sounds terrible, but it is working. Let's see. Okay. Take another. Okay, so we just touched on the back side there. Take that now. And we'll do press rudder. Hang on, move there. Some more in it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be very brave, and I'm going to take a little spring pass and climb in, and hopefully we can speed that up a little bit. Juice now. Okay. Wow. Just well, it doesn't look like we've got enough room there to get a bolt all circling there, because there's within there's a circlip groove, so we don't want to break into that sort of edge there. But considering the amount of chatter we were getting, I'll take it down to the bench now and we'll have a look at how we did. But as you can see, it's you know, there was a lot of noise, but it actually came out all right. Okay, so that bit is done. See if I can get this. There we go. See this, you know, we got chatter marks on there, but there's they'll polish out, no problem at all. And we got our bracket removed, and it looks tidy. It looks like it's you know, at least was meant to be like that. I think this is going to be quite a sort of long sort of project with the other bits that we're going to be doing. So when the material for the shafts get here, we'll do a little video on the shafts, and then we'll do the assembly onto the I don't know what you call that, really, the assembly onto the lever thing. And I'll have a word with the customer, and I'll get him to get a picture of the finished unit and its flight simulator, which is something spectacular. I know when they contacted me, and he said that they had this flight simulator, and they wanted to you know, add these pedals. I was sort of imagining somebody sort of sat in front of their PC, but this is a fully blown Boeing 737 or A370, something like that. This is a full blown cockpit with 4K high definition screens surrounding it, so it actually, you know, you look out the window and it looks like you're actually there. You are. I think he says something in the region of 12 computers actually running this this simulator. So like I said, I'll bring you back when the stuff for the shaft comes in, and perhaps we can have a look at a little bit more of this project. Something else that's been sat here for a little while that we need to have a look at, talking about cast aluminium, is this. I believe it's off a Yamaha, and basically the guy had a crash, and the bike, yeah, he came off the bike stayed on 2 wheels, carried on down the road, still on 2 wheels, and then sort of lodged between 2 trees, but I pushed the fairings in and snapped these lugs off. And I've done these before, or these type of repairs on aluminium castings, and generally they are a pain in the ass. I welded these back on in the past, and they just come back off again within a short while. And I've built these up before with weld and re-drilled them, and it always seems to want to go on the sort of junction between the weld material and the casting. So we're going to take a slightly different approach with this one, and we're actually going to cut this section away, remake this section, and then go in here on this ledge here and weld it in, and V it out this side and weld it in that way. So perhaps I'll show some of that as well. Right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.